Welcome back to the Tigers Den podcast, guys. Before we get started, you know what we got to do. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're brand new, and don't forget to ring that bell. Join the Noti Squad and hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at Big C Got Game. Well, our Tigers moved to 10-0 after going up to the Great Northwest and dominating the Washington Huskies 70-7. Grambling State scored 63 unanswered points, kicking things off in the second quarter, putting up 42 points. And the offense was kind of quiet this week, man. 9 of 17, 125 yards passing for Cody Walker. He threw 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Cody was just off this week. He did find his cousin Antonio twice, but it was all about the running game. Pierre Jackson had 15 carries for 112 yards and a score. Kevin Easley came in cleanup time, 11 carries for 78 and a score. Cody Walker, 6 carries for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns. And the freshman Eldon O'Connor, 3 carries for 46 yards and a score. Our running game is where we make our money, okay? It is our bread and butter, and we came out and just dominated the Huskies on the ground. Now, through the air, like I said, it was kind of off day for Cody. He did hit Antonio Walker 3 times for 22 yards and 2 scores. Bobby Smith had 2 catches for 19 yards. And then a bunch of guys just had 1 grabs. I would love to see the passing game actually have a big game. I would love Cody to go for like 400 yards, but that's just not our offense. We are a run-first team. On defense, freshman Brian Chase just continues to impress, man. 6 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, but on back-to-back plays, 2 interceptions, both led to pick sixes. This kid is showing why he is the best linebacker in the country right now. And our D-line was able to bring the pressure this week. Caleb Causey had a sack, and big D tackle Mike Anderson, he had 2 sacks this week. And shout out to Nick Sellers, he also chipped in with 2 sacks. Our defensive line is unblockable. But player of the game has to go to freshman Eldon O'Connor. This guy is something special, y'all. He had 6 punt returns for 165 yards and 1 touchdown, an incredible return of 76 yards. This kid, we thought he was going to be dynamic, and he's showing why. He was the top running back prospect in the country 2 years ago. So we take a look at the standings, and you can see Grambling State is still your number 1 team in the country, followed by Army West Point. They're 10-0. They're up a spot to 2. Texas jumps up 2 spots to 3. Penn State is up 2 spots to 4. Oklahoma's up 3 spots to 5. Oklahoma State up 3 spots to 6. Bama holding strong at 7. Then you have Miami of Ohio up 2 spots to 8. Louisiana Tech undefeated. They're up 4 spots to 9. And BYU falls 6 spots to 10 after losing to Tulane. It's time to take a look at the recruiting board, and we have some big-name prospects that are going to be on campus this week. Bill Temple, James Sharp, Chris Bobo, and Joe May. So let's take a look at Bill Temple. He's 6'2", 203. He's an athlete from Hot Springs, Arkansas. He's a JUCO transfer, 3-star. And he has decent speed with 92 speed, 91 agility, 89 acceleration. His man coverage is at a 79, and his zone coverage is an 84. He's got 80 press, 78 play rec, 79 pursuit. It looks like he plays in the secondary, maybe a safety, maybe a corner. Probably put him at safety, though, just because of that zone coverage ability. Next player we're going to take a look at is Joe May. He's a 4-star athlete from Rolla, Missouri. He's number 33 on the athletes list, and he's got Grambling State ahead of everybody. He's 6', 189. And he was a gem with 90 speed, 77 agility, 84 acceleration. He's more of a wide receiver with 77 catching ability, 75 spec catch, 80 catch in traffic, and 83 route running. Even though he can't play quarterback, he will definitely be added to the wide receiver room. Next person we're going to take a look at is Chris Bobo from St. Peters, Missouri. He's the number 5 defensive end in the country, 6'3", 240. And this guy is a special pass rusher, man. 75 speed, 57 agility, needs some work, 74 acceleration. But look at the block shedding traits, 82 power move, 83 finesse move, and 79 block shedding. He can tackle. He's got great hit power, and his pursuit is elite. So we're excited to have him on campus this week. And last player we're going to take a look at is James Sharp. He's 6'3", 247. The number 152 ranked defensive end in the country. He's from Pennsylvania. He's a JUCO transfer. And he's got some solid traits, man. 71 speed, 68 agility, 83 acceleration. He's got 79 power move, 74 finesse move, 78 block shed. He's got 75 tackle, 84 hit power, and 77 pursuit. With his size at 6'3", 247, I'll probably put him on a red shirt this season. But coming back next season, we might move him into D tackle and make him like a 3 technique. So no signings this week. We are still in the top 5 in this recruiting class, man, with 9 prospects signed. We're ranked number 4 right now behind Ohio State, who's got 4 5-stars coming in, USC, who's got 11 new players coming in, and Florida has 13. So we're going to be looking to add more players the next couple weeks through this recruiting class, man. If you guys want to stay up to date with everything that's GSU, follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at Big C Got Game. So we are coming to the end of Season 8. Only 2 games left in the regular season, and this is going to be the final home game, Senior Day at the Hall, and we welcome the Mississippi State Bulldogs. The Bulldogs come in 8-2, ranked number 14 in the nation. Only losses are against Auburn and number 8 Alabama, but they beat Arkansas, Kentucky, Southern Miss, Fresno State, LSU, Georgia, an FCS team, and South Carolina. Mississippi State is led by sophomore QB Ross Hughes. He's thrown for 1,643 yards, 15 touchdowns with 14 interceptions, but his arm is not what we are worried about. This kid is a dynamic runner. He's got 89 speed, 82 acceleration, 82 agility. His arm is okay, 86 throw power, 82 accuracy. He's very elusive with an 89. We got to make sure we keep him contained in the pocket. Look for Caleb Causey, Nick Sellers, Brian Chase, and Brandon Ginn to be spying him most of the game. On the ground, they have a stud running back, J.J. Price. He's a 93 overall, 134 carries, 938 yards rushing, 11 touchdowns. And there's Hughes, 618 yards, 3 touchdowns. And then you have the backup, Tony Hall. He's a 90 overall, 503 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns. Out wide, the Bulldogs are led by tight end Thomas Edmonds. He's got 43 catches for 556 yards and 5 scores. Then at wide receiver, you have Brady Moore. He's 5'10", 194 from Venice, Florida. He's a junior, 35 grabs for 417 and 7 touchdowns. And then out of the backfield, J.J. Price is a dangerous weapon too, 23 grabs for 289 and 6 scores. On defense, outside linebacker Lawrence Cutler, the senior, he leads the squad with 58 tackles, followed by his linebacker mate Robert Goins. He's got 53 tackles on the season. And left end Josh Johnson, he's another senior, 49 tackles on the year. The Bulldogs can bring a little pressure. Defensive end Curtis Anderson, the sophomore, 6'7", 289, big guy. He leads the squad with 3 sacks. Then you have Spencer Latimer. He's got 2.5 sacks at D tackle. Robert Goins, the middle linebacker, has 2 sacks. Johnson and Cutler each have a sack and a half apiece. And in the secondary, Mike Sapp, the senior quarterback, leads the squad with 3 interceptions, followed by Jimmy Jones, a senior free safety. He has 3 picks. Schaefer, Key, both of them have 2 interceptions. Then you have Wilson, Cutler, Walton, and Hall, all with 1 interception. Now it's time to dig a little bit deeper into this Mississippi State roster. Taking a look at their offensive line, Dwayne Jones is at left tackle. He's an 87 overall. Then you have left guard Thomas Arnold. He's a 79 overall. He's a junior, 6'6", 272. Up the middle, Pete Sisk. He's an 84 overall. At right guard, Eric Barrett. He's an 87 overall. And at right tackle, Damian Leonard. He's a 77 overall, and he's a senior. They're going to need some help on that right side. Caleb Causey is a terror. Look for him to have a big game this week. The Bulldogs' defense is experienced. Josh Johnson, he's a 91 overall senior. Then at right end, you have 81 overall Chris Spencer. He's a redshirt junior. Up the middle, you have senior Spencer Latimer. He's a 79 overall, 6'4", 288. And then you have Jason Powers, the sophomore, 6'1", 295. He's a 78 overall. At linebacker, as we saw earlier, this is where they shine, man. Lawrence Cutler, he's an 85 overall. He's a senior. Then at middle linebacker, you have Kevin Wilson. He's an 87 overall, and he's a senior. And then you have junior Robert Goins. He leads the team in tackles. He's an 84 overall. Jordan Gorman is hurt this week. He's a star freshman. He's an 82 overall. So look for Tony Collier to be in the game this week. He's a 77 overall with 75 speed. In the secondary, I think I found their weak spot. Mike Sapp is the best corner. He's an 82 overall. Then it's a big drop-off. Stephen Key is a 78. Sean Hall is a 77. And then you have Danny Lawrence. He's a 72. At free safety, you have Jimmy Jones. He's an 82 overall with 91 speed. And then the captain, James Schaefer. He's an 85 overall with 92 speed. And it looks like Herbie is rolling with the Tigers this week. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new. Don't forget to ring that bell. Join the Noti Squad and hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at Big C Gat Game. And we'll see you from the hole for senior night as we say goodbye to a great group of seniors led by Caleb Causey. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.